Okay, back, and let's turn on the background layer. Let's zoom in. Let's just look at this line here. So across here we've got some dots, so let's do a new layer inside Illustrator. And what should we call it? Let's just call it dots. Okay, I could use this line tool. You notice here I've got a black stroke. Let's just click and see what we've got. Black line. Okay. Or I could use the pen tool as well. But let's just look at the line tool. So we've got a line. Up here you'll see I have options. But I'm going to get the stroke panel. Again, window and stroke for this if it's not available. And what I want to look at is dashed line 12 points. So let's just see what this does. Okay, not bad. So let's just take that to, let's try a lower figure. Let's try 6. I can use the shift key. That constrains, so it's keeping the line level. Let's have a look. Okay, not too bad. Again, it's just a visual guide, so you could, let's try 4. Let's get the line tool again and draw along there. Let's go back here. I can still make the stroke bigger there, so I need it to be about 2, and I can go to the end of this box and just transform that bounding box. Let's just move that out. So I want to move that into about there. And you'll notice with this line, if you stretch, it just keeps adding the dashes there, or the dots. Move that along there a little. Okay, so I could be, copying that, Control C, Control V, or Apple if you're on the Mac, or Alt and copy. Or I can just go back to the line tool. Let's have a look here. So let's just go over there. Again, Shift key. There we go. And spacebar to navigate around my document. So we're looking at starting there. Put the crosshair there. Hold the Shift key down, and go up there. So I'm not worried about what I'm seeing. I'm going over the pattern here. That doesn't matter, because we're going to make our own patterns. This is just somebody else's. I can't see that, so just get rid of that. Okay, so I'm pressing V there to get the selection tool and moving that up. Again, I could use the Alt key, see the cursor change, click and drag. There we go. Let's just move down, and using my arrow key. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, it's looking good. Okay, it's looking good. And if I wanted to go back to the line tool, I could take my stroke. Let's see what we've got here. Change the tip and so on. But I'm just looking at putting a long black line in there. So let's just open that stroke panel again. Turn off dashed. Let's take that to 3. Click and drag. Shift key. And there we go. And we know we can just make a copy of that there and make another copy. Whoops, click and let's pop that there. Okay, so I can reposition that if it needs to be moved slightly. Let's turn off the background layer, the tracing layer that is. Move those out of the way. And again, I can see, move that in. This one, arrow to move in. This one, maybe this needs to go that way. So we're starting to get the kind of look and feel here. We can see where things need to be folded, and so on. And then eventually we'll have a template made out of this. Let's just go down, bring that up so you can see that, closing that window, move that out of the way, and there we go. So a very simple template in the making. Don't forget to lock layers when they're not in use. Okay, so there we go. As you can see, it gives us an idea of what sort of design we can put on there. And let's just turn it off. And this is just one example, but we'll look at several others before we move along with this, and you start thinking about your own designs and shapes and so on. Okay, so let's just wrap that up there, and later on we'll look at just continuing to fill these in, a couple of techniques with Illustrator, maybe pen tool, and we'll take it from there.